nå, eller?
Jeg bare starter sånn at folk får, de som følger, ser det, får det med seg, liksom.
Ja, ok, sånn, ja. For jeg har ikke startet opp King of the Castle på evigheter. Jeg er nødt til å gå inn og endre karakterene.
Ja, du har litt tid.
Ja, det vet jeg.
Så det går så bra, altså.
Men jeg er overrasket over at det ikke har vært det eneste... Ja. Eneste, yes.
Hadde ikke vært et eneste, liksom, hva da?
Oppdatering, eneste oppdatering.
Ja, det er ikke så ofte.
Det er meget interessant.
Synes det, ja.
Det synes jeg.
Jeg lurer på, skal jeg fortsette spillet fra forrige gang, eller skal jeg ta nytt dynasti? Vi har flere folk med, vi har andre folk med oss i dag, så er det en annen dynasti. Skal vi se. Hva slags tåpelig norsk navn er det vi skal ta nå? Skal vi ta... Skal vi se... Gi meg et navn, Wolfgang.
Jan. Nei, ikke Jan! Ikke Jan! No.
Nei.
Fuck, vi kan ikke ta... Vi kan ikke bruke navnet på noen av de vi kjenner. Det blir for dumt.
Det blir for dumt.
Voldsung. V-O-L-S-U-N-G.
Vold.
Ikke vold. V-O-L.
V-O-L.
Ja, V-O-L-S-U-N-G.
Voldsung.
Yes.
Dynastina, skal vi se... Det er alltid morsomt å velge.
Niflheim.
Ja, hvorfor ikke... herregud da. Niffel... Hvorfor ble ikke du stor? Sånn, da er Voldsung Niflheim. Av Niflheim-dynastiet. det er et bra navn.
Yeah.
Jeg bør kanskje endre på det da, herregud. Vi er ikke i påske lenger nå. Egentlig. Kanal. vi se. Nå synes jeg folk er litt etter, altså, i dag.
Yeah.
Skal vi se. And talking about people. Hello, Fred.
Hello.
Isn't it Ferd?
No, it's Fred.
No, no.
Someone just misspelled my name in the Discord.
Oh. Sure, for the third.
Bro, it's a third.
Skal vi se. Let us...
the third!
well, you are no longer the third. You are the first, so...
Oh, we're starting a new dynasty?
yeah,
I thought we were
yeah,
continuing the other game.
Yeah, I feel like we can do that because then it won't be unfair for Mr. Wolf here.
What do you mean?
Ah, okay.
What do you mean? Which boy?
What do you what I mean? So you don't need so we don't have a loyalist instead. We just start a new one.
Okay.
Yeah. But after that one, I am gonna continue that one.
Yeah, sure. Oh,
Uh,
I never considered they have shields.
You have never considered that.
No, I have not. I have not.
Ah, you have not.
I have not.
Not.
Oh, no, no, no.
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 No, 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 no.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Let
Oh.
us see. Fred,
Yes.
which faction do you want in this game?
Norse. Give me the Chiefs.
Chiefs. Wolf.
Yes.
Which faction? Region.
Give me the Barons of the March.
Barons of the March. I just feel like if we have the Chiefs, of course we're gonna need to have the Grandee.
Not necessarily.
No. Shall we have the Patricians or shall we have the Counts?
Ooh. I like how the counts look.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Barons,
Like the
Chiefs in
black
the
and purple
east.
looks.
March north and east. Then I will just do this, and then King Volsung is ready to play. Do. Then we have one. Then we're gonna wait for you. Then we need. I'm gonna ping the other ones. Let's see.
I mean, it was only me, Fred, and Owen zombies that.
Yeah.
Like,
What is Owen doing?
I do
He's
also-
offline for now.
Interesting.
I still loved your role playing last time, Fred.
Oh, I had so much fun. I brought my girlfriend this time.
You brought your
Say
girlfriend
hello
this
to
time.
it.
That's wonderful.
Hello, welcome. Will you also be voicing your character, girlfriend of Fred?
I doubt it, because
Hold the fuck
my
up.
girlfriend is mute.
Oh. Okay, then I'm sorry.
I mean, you're welcome to join in the game, which works over the chat.
Yeah, you can.
So you just use chat commands
Yeah.
to participate in the votings and the guiding of the different factions. Well, the faction you land in.
Mars, I do not have your Twitch.
Oh, you do not have my Twitch.
No, I do not have your Twitch.
I will fix that. Very, very fast. Let's see. Should actually be. Wait, shouldn't it be pinned? It's pinned in the Discord.
Okay.
Okay, but if you ever feel like wanting to join, you can just do it with exclamation mark
where is
join
pinned?
with your preferred pronouns.
Where the
I will
other
just.
list?
Yeah, and since I have the game, I can switch around in the factions and push other people out of the faction and into another one, as long as the auto balancing works with just a few people.
There you go, Wolf.
So, for example, if Owen doesn't want to be in the counts, I can switch over to the counts and it will push him into the next free one, which would be Chiefs right now. So if you two want to switch your
why did he
Mm-hmm.
factions, I
hate them?
can just hop around until everyone has a preferred one.
Wolfgang, also, if you launch the game, do you have linked your Twitch to the game?
Oh, I might have to do that. Yeah.
Because
How
right now you are just.
by the way, Mars. Do you have you ticked the box for swearing on your stream? Because if you haven't, I'm going to need to hold my mouth.
I have
and think
sweared
before I
many
speak.
times when I played, so let's just see.
Okay, thank fuck.
So don't worry, I am not affiliated yet. So what are they gonna do?
I don't give a shit that you're not affiliated. There is a specific box that you have to tick according to Twitch's rules if swearing is a part of your daily speaking methods.
I will look into it.
There, I have now linked the game.
Try to do the joining again then, or try to do
No, you
exclamation
have
mark leave.
no, that doesn't work. You have to go back and start it again. Like go on the back and then re-enable the.
I
thing
can also do that because nobody else has joined yet. So you guys are just gonna need to do it again. There you go.
That's fine.
Let's see.
But yeah, now it should work for Wolfgang to directly choose the barons. There you are. Now you have your customized character and
Wunderbar.
everything.
Great.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Let's see. I'm just gonna let's see. I do not find it, so but I haven't got any message about not being allowed to swear yet, so.
I mean, depending on your streaming, on which program you use to stream, you should be able to select the tags.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using OBS, but
Yeah, that's one I use as well.
Yeah, I only ever streamed over the Twitch overlay, so I know where you can select it there.
let's see. But I do think it's fine. People have sweared before. And if I get in trouble, I will fix it later. I will also look into it after the stream, probably. So.
Yeah, also yes, it is specifically in Twitch's settings for your profile.
For my profile.
For like streaming settings, something.
Oops. Sorry about the slow start, people. This was nothing thing I didn't think about. So it's
I mean, if
been,
you're still taking your time, I'll use the restroom real quick.
yeah, just say use the restroom. Where did you say it was, Wolf? In
it
Slingy?
is somewhere in the. Hold on, let me. I'm currently going through my stuff as well right now, just to try to find it.
And also, how have your day been, Kit Valin? Has it been good? That's very good. I'm glad to hear that. Let's see here. Moderation? No. Hello, poet. How are you? Welcome.
Welcome.
I saw it earlier today, I swear, but it can't for the life of me find it now.
Well, then I will search it up later and watch a video on how to do it.
Yeah.
Poet, if you have any more friends that want to join us, feel free to invite them. Let's see here. Also, okay, that is good. That is not good. Why not so long? Let's see. But still, we can probably start now. We are 2 chiefs. Oh, things and stuff. Okay. We have 1 baron and we have 1 count.
I'm always a count if the counts are in.
I know. So, shall we get this show on the road? Fred, you are back, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. And Wolf, you're ready too?
I am ready.
And this time I brought a smaller drinking vessel. last time I was drinking out of a beer stein.
Oh, that's basically what I'm doing right now. It is great.
It is very great. Let's see. We're gonna do the. We can do the council introductions first before coronation. Chancellor Wolf.
Chancellor me, alright. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the desolate east, and of course, the bleak march.
So now, Fred, please, Fred, you need to introduce yourself. Even though he's poet.
Good luck in the days ahead, your greatness. You'll need it dealing with us lot.
And now, to Owen of the East.
An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor.
And now, Baron Wolf.
Hey, and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape, huh?
And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. Yeah, that is true. I do sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder my father told me to avoid the throne at all costs. And now, to the coronation.
Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time.
Why the hurry?
To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when the nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back.
We wouldn't want that, I suppose.
As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation.
Of course.
Shall we call the nobles in?
I don't really want to, but yes. And now, we're gonna just start a vote. That goes always good. Is that the new tradition, just to have me on the shields and maybe a face plant into the street?
Last time we didn't do that, did we? We held a...
Don't
I mean,
quite.
technically the tradition would be to throw the king into the river, which we
Yeah,
didn't do last time, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
last time we held a parade.
Maybe.
No, oh yeah. Yeah, the lavish parade, yeah.
Yeah, we had a lavish parade. And all are in unity. Look at this.
Yeah, this constellation of factions is very militaristic.
Soldiers from across the kingdom take part in the parade. They even outfitted in impressive new equipment for the occasion. As I climb up on the shield and hold my sword aloft, I realize this is not going to be easy. My arms quickly start to hurt, and my soldiers stagger and groan under my weight. Sure enough, one of your shield bearers trips on a loose cobblestone and drops you face first in the puddle, in full view of half the city. At least the only thing hurt is your pride. Or my pride.
We did get the traditional water base.
Yeah, a little bit of water based, yeah. my path to victory. Spy Master Fred.
Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you?
Since we do have a lot of military, and I hope this will go better this time, I want to be a conqueror, goal military.
A warrior king is sure to be remembered fondly if he wins more battles than he loses.
Aye.
I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Let's see. Thank you, Wolfgang, for following me. Let's see. I'm just gonna put you guys in your
You
respect.
have my axe.
I do have your axe. Let's
And
see.
you have my axe.
And what do I have from the counts?
My blood? Or do you want a piece of my brain?
No, I take blood instead. And now the season is done for that, at least. Harley of the put me or of the Fred clan, sinister northern troublemaker, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, screaming like a fallen god.
He's an off. We all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter King Volsung. How do we make that happen?
Yeah, how do you make this happen? Huh, no military goal. Interesting.
Dude.
Ooh, hornblower. Dun, dun, dun. The chief plan to dig out all Othel's legendary horn and use it to take over the kingdom. First, they must win the favor of the gods by diminishing the kingdom's belief in the knife. To advance the scheme, the chiefs must lower the combined total of all regions' faith to 12 or less in 4 seasons. And now to the scheme of the barons. Henrika of the Wolfgang bloodline, legendary martyr orator, stands before a blazing hearth, shouting and swearing.
When have the barons of the Marts backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne!
Ah, uprising, raise treasury. Okay. The barons plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the king, before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. To advance the scheme, the barons must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. Well, I got to use money this time then. Avina of the Oven Zombies dynasty, infamous reformed cultist, leads delectately on a podium, speaking in a melodious voice.
My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Volsung wears the crown.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do Ascension on me again, double gang it, or sorcery?
Know what? Let's do this. Let's try it.
Sorcery.
No, not the
Not-
bees!
Is this for? Is,
the
is Soshi
bee.
really the bees?
The bees.
Again?
It's always bees.
Was that visits? Or did I
Uh,
remember that wrong?
no, it's
Ah,
gonna be
shit.
bees.
It's the bees. Oh, I made the wrong choice.
The counts plan
I thought I was
to.
doing something special.
Counts plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in get involved in political squabbles. But perhaps if the king was considered a threat to their autonomy, to advance the scheme, the counts must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Haha! You're not the one. You do not go further. And now, let's see what. Ooh, wow! Oh! we will have croissants this time. Shall I choose the honor god first, or shall I do these events first?
Your kingdom, your decision.
Yeah, I know. This here says dangerous roads. If I'm gonna go on those roads, I want to honor god. Owen the Marshal.
As tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The chiefs with their famous warrior heroes. The counts with the Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose. And the banners offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Unfortunately, we can't recruit the Northerner warriors. There's been a major scandal. They got drunk and burned down a church of the Nine.
This is new.
They won't come to the
Perfectly
capital
reasonable.
until this all blows over. You'll need to pick someone else.
Mm. Tell me about the Eastern Knights.
The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand palace etiquette. But it's been years since they fought an actual battle. They mostly write poems these days.
And now the Veterans of the March.
These soldiers have fought more battles than they've had hot dinners. They'll be unclothed, no doubt, and won't adapt well to life in the palace. But they'll be loyal and tough as nails.
What about the foreign mercenaries you suggested?
A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle Breton Brethren. They value their bees. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in our kingdom's fighters. I think that should be a P. Portray.
I have made my decision.
I await your verdict with bated breath, your majesty.
Since the North didn't get a real chance, I feel like we can go with the foreign mercenaries. This time.
It's
I will
totally
make the arrangements at once.
We will have bee honor guards. It is the bees. The battle bee brethren arrive a few weeks later. You're never seen such a gang of bees, unpleasant-looking cutthroats, sneering and smirking and cleaning their fingernails with daggers.
Oh, behave! I
I
can
will
do you one
be
better.
the last of you.
You fear are sung by the
Oh,
commander.
beehive!
Or a gray-haired bee man who calmly explains the service they provide as long as the bees doesn't run out. They sacrifice themselves to the last man on your, or the last bee on your behalf. I must be aware of the coast. Let us go to the dangerous roads.
Highness, the merchants in the march are complaining about bandits. The marcher roads are too dangerous to travel, even with guards. Gangs of highly organized, well-armed highwaymen will ambush merchant caravans and steal absolutely everything.
We will see. Vote me. You get money. Did you write it? I will wait so you can do it again. Wolf.
Ah! Fuck!
You need to wait 30 seconds.
Write no,
damn
write
it.
something else and then write it again.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do what Owen said.
Fair.
Just press upwards arrow to repeat the message, delete the C, type vote, and then vote C.
There you go.
That's what I usually do when I mistype.
So we will send a battle-hardened regiment to rout out the bandits. What? You send out a battalion of March hardiest veterans experienced in fighting on foreign fields. If they can't root out these bandits out, who can? A month passes. You receive words that the battalion spent weeks marching in circles and chasing bandits who would drop their weapons and blend in with the locals. Finally, the soldiers, in frustration, turn to anger. In an attempt to flush out the bandit leader, your soldiers burned an entire city or a village to the ground and massacred dozens of peasants. The bandit leader, if they were there, all escaped unharmed. March peasants will now view you as a murderous tyrant. Well,
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
now to the north, where silver is discovered.
Excellent news from the north, your highness. Prospectors have discovered deposits of silver on my land. Mining will begin.
Wait.
Count Owen some his ways, ancient parchment.
The silver belongs to me. The deposit is on our side of the border, and it all proves it.
Treasurer Fred.
This could get nasty, your majesty. The border between the north and the east has always been highly contested.
I feel like I'm gonna say that both must share.
Oh, wow. Haven't seen one of these in ages.
Let's see.
Same.
Do I do this again?
Click on the name and there should come up a block option. Aye.
I now just need to get that away.
It has been deleted already.
Yes, but the thingy-madoohickey.
There is no further action required.
Yes, I just need so I can see the thing. And let's see here. Wolfgang. Let's see. Do that again. I will fix that later. Let's see. Continue and she put in a poet in a box and count with zombies exchange very glances. As they shake hands, their smiles are very, very tight. And also, Wolfgang, let's see here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I have someone who can do that
Alright.
more easily for me.
Alright.
End season. Now we are come to the auction thing. You guys know, exclamation mark, found whatever building you want to. Do not abuse your power, Wolfgang. If you want a cathedral in the north for some reason, do found C, for example. But let's see. You guys know what to do. We have some stingy nobles this time.
No, Owen just typed some amount before the letter.
Yeah.
It's all the same. I can just do it something.
Who is...
I don't want C.
Yeah, I was just wondering why is he there? See, he's back on. And time's up. Well, we have an observatory and a monument. I will get my authority up again. And faithful lover.
Cartman once said.
Yeah. Let us continue on the quest for the burnt village.
I wonder who did that.
Not me. Chancellor, if you please.
Your Majesty, the peasants in the mart were enraged by your response to the bandit problem. Perhaps burning down an entire village was a little heavy-handed. Under feudal law, they must tithe a share of the harvest to the barons. But this year they've refused. The barons are not taking this well.
The damn commoners are making us look like fools. Our cities and castles could starve in winter if the council doesn't do something.
Okay. You are too quick, Wolf.
What do you mean?
The voting hasn't started yet.
Fuck.
Let's see. I will let you guys sort this out this time. I trust you guys. Okay, so the Baron shall pay tax for the harvest. The villagers are happy to accept this arrangement and give up the grain in return for Baron's gold. The cash for the barons have decreased and trade is now prosperous. But the barons, of course, are outraged.
How dare you expect us to pay for our own grain? It was grown in our land. That makes it ours. It doesn't matter who sowed the seeds.
Angry, are you?
Well, I'm a baron. What can
Yeah.
I say? It's my one positive trait.
Yeah, true. And now, no silver. Chief Poet in a box and Count Owen zombies arrive in the council chambers side by side.
This is the third week in a row with no silver. Why are the miners spending all the time playing this rock ball sport anyway?
Oh no, not the rock ball.
Gods be good. It was you miners who invented rockball. I can't help that the northern workers are competitive.
It's a disaster. Even the miners who haven't broken their arms aren't getting any mining done.
I don't want to go bankrupt.
Give us a championship, I say.
Well, we will have a tournament then. It can only go good. The first annual Rock Ball Cup is a smashing success with the Northern Geos edging out the Eastern Malls. Chief's Poet in the box even stands proudly with the filthy competitors as they hoist the gleaming silver trophy. In the aftermath, the silver production reaches the new heights with the profits shared equally between the two regions. Well, that ended prosperously. Now I will find a wife. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advices. I can avoid my nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person I cannot avoid. Yes, you everyone won in that, except for the barons. I can't hide from my mother. Wolf, you can be my mother.
Did you find it yet? It's been over a year.
Is it really that urgent?
Take the liberty of finding eligible candidates.
Your mic is all not picking it up at all.
Shit. Give me 2 seconds. I'll fix it so that your mom has a voice. This should function.
Don't worry. Take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind?
Women, mother.
Excellent. I'll send up messages to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to.
Very good. Very
This
good.
voice fucking kills me, man.
Didn't need to do it like that.
Couldn't
though.
you have made me your daddy instead? God damn.
I mean, I was the mother last time. I, in preparation, already am sucking on some gallery voice.
Oh yeah, sorry. Discontent on the rise. Across the kingdom, this discontent with the king is rising. Everyone knew that he was better he was better off. But until now, but it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better off. Now the peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their benevolent overlord, and as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, it cannot be unasked. Somewhere in the march, a group of barons are turning Baron Wolfgang's impressive trophy room. Once the tour is over, a bottle of brandy is uncorked, and the Baron settled down for some light treason as a treat.
The commoners are gathering. The commoners are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now that they know how much wealth the king's hiding, they're itching to get rid of him.
Careful we don't get them too riled up. Mind you, or they'll start asking questions about our wealth as well.
Aye. Now it's time to incite some real chaos. Show them that King Wolsung is not only greedy, he's utterly incompetent too.
For the next stage of the scheme, the barons must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. And now, recruiting a wizard in the east. In the east, Count Owen Zombie stands on the ramparts of his castle, watching the flock of bats pass before the moon.
Any luck finding a visit to aid our cause yet, dear? No, I'm afraid not. King Volsung is weak, and the wizards are satisfied that they don't need to worry about royal meddling in their affairs. Your uncle's bones! You must try harder!
The counts aim to raise a 40 to 5 or more. Let's see. Common tax for you guys this time. Now we can do a Eastern event first, I feel.
Apparently, something has escaped from the cellars of Count Owen Zombie's castle. I've asked for an eyewitness report from a local.
Peasant voice Wolfgang.
It was a right and holy sight. A monster stitched together from parts dug up from the village cemetery. I recognize my Aunt Edna's earlobes.
Did it hurt anyone?
No, it just seemed confused. Kept asking for its father.
This creature is my life's work, Your Majesty, and it's my son. You can even recognize my rotting flesh in his body.
What have you done?
His escape was regrettable. He just wanted to see the village up close. Rest assured, I've chained him up far more securely in my dungeons to ensure this won't happen again.
You have made a Frankenstein. High Inquisitor Fred.
Firstly, Frankenstein is a scientist, not the monster.
Okay,
To be clear.
the monster. Yeah.
It's too late for that, Count. You and your unholy creation must be burned. It is the only way to cleanse the world of your evil.
For once, I actually agree. I say burn the monster and but let Count live.
That necessary?
Yes, I don't want to anger him too much.
Hey, my computer is frozen.
I can wait a little bit. Well, I will just go.
And I think it just crashed.
3,
Oh no,
2,
it's fine.
1.
Yeah, well, no clue what just happened.
Did you get the vote now? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
free the monster. Okay.
Yes!
Voting has closed. The chiefs want to release it.
Have some trust in the boy.
No, Your Majesty, the boy is not ready for freedom. This will end in disaster.
The council would free this unholy monstrosity and allow its twisted creator to go unpunished? What kind of message does this send? You're all mad. You'll see, doom will come to the east. Doom!
Is there a walrus in the council chambers?
Apparently there's an echo. Echo.
They're in the
echo.
walls. They're in the goddamn walls.
That won't. That we don't need God in these lands. Yeah, that's true. Who needs God? Luckily, the High Inquisitor process proves nonsense.
Thank fuck for that.
The so-called
No!
so-called abomination turns out to be a gentle fellow with a green thumb and the fondness for puppies. Soon enough, he won over the villagers, who allowed their children to go on piggyback rides with him.
Rat, you have foiled my schemes. No!
He spends most of his time in the fields growing flowers and vegetables for the community. Owen Thomas couldn't be more proud. For once it happens something good for the East. Now, to the overrun roads.
Fuck me over.
Shit. Every day, more bandits attack our roads in the march. We are overrun with scoundrels and outlaws.
I've looked into this, Your Majesty. A leader of sorts has emerged from among the rebels. For now, the lawless scum do his bidding.
Tell me more.
He calls himself the Gallows Man because he was given the noose twice and survived both times. He's a vicious fellow, and his bandits have been known to slaughter penniless pilgrims for sport. The local villagers are all terrified of him. That's why they don't turn him in and let his gang hide amongst them when the sheriff comes knocking.
Who cares who is? We need to kill him and teach the others a lesson.
The start mode. Okay, so we will have a 40% chance on the bounty actually succeeding. Oh, come on. Nay! Nobody came forward to claim my bounty. The gallows man and his gruesome crew grow bolder by the day, even attacking barons in their carriages. And now to my eligible options. Let us
I
just...
have 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance.
Mother, I think we need to get your voice fixed.
No,
Yes, I know.
not unless I find the platypus.
Dolphin Smith, we don't need you here. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she arranged the 3 porters on Isels for now, each covered by cloth. Alright, let's see the eligible bachelorettes. The witch of the cast.
More like the castle.
she whisks away
Is
the
your mother by any chance named Latrine?
We're cloth from the first portrait. This, okay.
Ka? Born daughter of the northern Put-Mudfred clan. She's your typical northern lass. As far as I can tell, big and loud and all the social graces of a goat, but means well. Strange enough for a northerner, she's an enthusiastic convert to the worship of the ninth god. She was already engaged once, but it didn't last. No one's sure why.
I can see the appeal, I suppose.
This is Marcella, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Owensobius dynasty. I met her at a party once, but all she did was squeak out a hello and run off. Seemed nice enough. She had a laboratory installed in her castle and spends most of her time there, conducting bizarre experiments. She's always planning something. They say, schemes within schemes.
She's an intriguing candidate.
And finally, we have the March's offering. To Becca Scion of the prestigious Comrade Wolfgang bloodline. A typical baroness, really loud, brash, self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. She can always be found at the card table, drunk as a skunk, betting away her inheritance. Give her half a chance and she'll expound at length on how we should improve the lot of the peasants.
Sounds like a laugh.
Think, boss. By picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. But remember, son, There is only one right choice.
That's true, Mother. Show me the eastern candidate. Let's see.
This is Marcella, the eldest daughter of the Eastern
Yes,
Owen
yes.
Zombie.
Yes, I know.
I met her at a party once, but all she did was squeak out a hello and run off. Seemed nice enough.
She seems...
She had a laboratory installed in her castle and spends most of her time there, conducting bizarre experiments. She's always planning something, they say. Schemes within schemes.
I have made my decision.
Well, which of them do you wish to marry?
I feel none of them. Yeah, okay. I refuse to marry any of them. I will take what the poet said, because you didn't like that Serena was believing in the knife, right? How do you feel about that, Fred? Why is your... Hello, Bori.
Mother.
Nobody expects the Eastern Inquisition.
Welcome.
No, the East.
Oh, hey, I mean, if I join you guys, I can actually rename myself again.
Yeah. I will take...
Let's see.
I wonder what you will happen to be, though.
Oh, is it one each?
We have now... You can either come out as a Baron or Count.
Oh, do I want to join Owen or do I want to join Wolfgang?
But I do feel...
Meine Freunde, ich spreche in Deutsch now.
Hey, we haven't done a language change, so stop it with that
But
now.
if we do a language change, he has to speak Norwegian, though.
Yes.
Oh, fan.
Yes. So, we will choose Rebecca. Not Rebecca. We will
Like, clearly
refuse
you
to
should choose
mute
Marcella of the East.
Marcella of the East. She's shy.
Yeah, and?
You are a count, as always. Let's see. I do feel like I can refuse to marry any of them. I don't need them.
Married, you are alone. No alliance and no support, not to mention an insult to the most powerful families in the kingdom. What possible reason could you have for choosing not to marry?
My heart belongs to another. A love-born commoner.
Commoner? Is that who you've been sneaking out of the palace to meet? The nobles will not be pleased, though I'm sure the common folk will swoon over it. Kings don't have the luxury of freedom. You'll learn that, sooner or later.
Hey, Wolfgang.
Yeah.
You wanna revolt?
Yeah. Working on it.
I feel like I'm good for now. Let us do a ghoulish problem. Archbishop Bori.
Your Majesty, we are having terrible problems in the East. The people have lost faith in the Ninth God, and churches are being left to crumble.
Yes, I would refuse to marry your daughter for a peasant.
But without priests to perform the rites, the dead are rising as ghouls from their abandoned crypts. There have been 9 attacks in the last week alone, someone called Helsing.
The dead are rising! The dead are rising!
Calm down, Your Majesty. For now, the incidents are confined to the Holy Land. We must remind the Eastern folk that they are lost without the Ninth to protect them, especially once they've passed.
Alucard is not here right now. We face Count something of Alika.
Yeah, but also, can I get a very brief, well, what are the schemes? I see that ours is to raise authority, but
Owen shows sorcery.
sorcery.
So we will have we'll need to behave. Barons of the March have chosen uprising. They want to lower my stability. They have failed at that, so seems like they want to revolt now.
Yeah,
Wait, they're
because
already on the
boosted by
last
3
stage?
points in one go.
Wait, are we also on the last stage?
No, you guys
We're
are
on
still
the
on one.
first.
Oh.
And the chiefs are also on the first. With Hornblower. Lower all regions total faith to 12 or less. So they will get
also,
that.
Yeah, but
Patnat, if Alucard is going for a walk, then Saras is probably with him. Oh, sorry, the police girl.
You mean the police girl? Where's Walter? Let's just see. I feel like we can do. Just for the fun of it, employ the ghouls as work source of cheap labor.
I mean, I would say that B seems fine. Actually, sorry, no, hey, yeah, I'm gonna vote with Owen. I misread.
This can
It's a short
only
of the
end well.
reference.
I'm not used to having a scheme that needs to increase authority.
Yeah, we already had your son. It's gonna. Oh! The most ingenious Eastern merchants set their minds to finding a use for the Walking Dead. Snaring, biting dead. It proves difficult to teach them shoemaking and embroidery. It's a complete non-starter. In the end, the best use of ghouls turns out to be chaining them inside a giant wheel, using them to power a mill. They're slow but tireless. Who cares if a few farmers get bitten once in a while? Of course, the Archbishop desires the decrease it as an abomination, and offense onto the ninth. But he says the same thing about tea on Wednesdays. And congratulations, the East are now heathens.
Woo! You bloody heathen!
Now to a vanity project.
Oh god.
Architect Fred.
Statues can be torn down. Paintings can be burned. Don't you think it's time you left a lasting mark on this kingdom? I propose we carve your majesty's visage into the side of a mountain. It will
Absolutely.
take dozens of artisans, thousands of hours, but will ensure you're always remembered.
Absolutely ridiculous. Call yourself an architect.
Well, I went to university and everything.
I call to a vote to discuss this outrageous plan. A mountainside carved in my likeness will surely get people talking, but it takes time and a lot of gold.
Nah. Well, in that case, I will say this is an idea best left forgotten.
Yes, I say the same. You wrote the wrong thing, Owen.
Okay.
Yeah, Owen, you voted for Apparently, Fund B also votes for B. That's interesting. Uh,
We
didn't
are
expect
enough.
that.
Roshby.
Rushby.
Rush B, товарищ.
Давай.
Da.
When the results of the vote announced, the chief architect sighs in disappointment.
Oh well. I suppose I'll have to focus my work elsewhere.
He doesn't really sound disappointed.
He decides to train up enterprising architects and builders across the kingdom, sharing his knowledge. Many of the nobles make use of the new expertise and renovate their estate. And now to my secret romance with a peasant. It's near impossible to sneak out of the palace at night. The palace watch keep catching you and dragging you back to your bedroom. But tonight, I managed it. Bundled up in a dark cloak and a hood, you head out to the capital's market district. Your true love is waiting for you on the bridge. Your love's name is, of course, Jane.
The secret bromance.
She rushes into your arms and presses her mouth to yours. It's a while before anything needs to be said aloud. And Fred.
My love, it's been months since we last saw each other like this.
Every night I dreamt of you.
And I of you. But why did it take you so long?
The damn palace watch realized I was sneaking out.
It must be such a hardship to be the ruler of the entire kingdom. Your Majesty.
She can't get through those last two words without breaking into laughter.
Okay, that's not the impression I got.
What happened to the brash young prince who snuck out of the palace so he could see the real world? That was when you met the love of your life, in case you forgot.
Also, what did you say, Bori?
I mean, I did see the ironic undertouch of the love of your life saying "Your Majesty," but I didn't necessarily see her bursting out into laughter over that.
Yeah, he's cheating on you with me. Sorry, Kitty Vallon. Nah, Fred's girlfriend is in the chat. Just
Context
lurking.
mass.
Context tangle.
Oh no, I've been found out!
And you don't have to call me Your Majesty.
I know, it was just a joke. You'll always just be Volsung to me.
I can't believe a daughter of the March.
Why don't we
Waiting
head?
for the king.
Why don't we head back to your place, Jane? You and me and Jane are returning to Jane's tiny cottage and spend the night together. As usual, you must sneak back to the palace before dawn. Before you leave, she catches your arm.
I'm tired of waiting, my love. I can't live like this. We need to get married. In the eyes of the Ninth God, for all to see.
Yeah, the March is still religious, so... Let's get married.
Thank you, my love. Oh, this is so exciting. I can't wait.
I put my hood back on and sneak back to the palace.
You put your head back on? Hold on, boss.
Hood, I said hood.
It sounds like the king has spent a bit too long in the east.
Yeah, probably.
What? We aren't
Uh,
headless.
The Northern sagas tell of Odell's horn, once gifted to mortals by the honey-blooded prince himself, then lost to the snows of time, never to be found again. Until now.
Dun dun dun!
Oh, the gods, can you believe it? This has been the most bountiful spring in living memory. The grass is green, the sun is warm, even our sheep have given birth in record numbers. It's the work of Otheld, my friend. We've spent many months besieging him, and now he has rewarded us with a means to overthrow the king's regime. Truly, you mean to say he has pointed us to his horn? Aye, but it's far to the north in the ice giant's territory, the frozen waste. We'll need a hardy force of heroes to stand any chance of retrieving it.
For the next stage of the scheme, the chief's scheme, they must raise military to 5 or more in 2 seasons.
Oh no.
Oh no, what are they gonna do?
Just very.
Yeah.
Hang on.
What?
Wait, where's the one I'm looking for? In existence? Damn. Okay, I'm not finding. Probably not finding it anytime soon. So don't worry. Keep going.
Okay. Arranging a wedding.
Your insistence on marrying this commoner girl is unwise, most unwise. If you proceed, it will be against the recommendations of all your advisors.
Didn't ask, don't care.
Very well. In that case, I suppose all that remains is to make the announcement.
Make the announcement? No. I will gather the nobles and tell them in private.
Bori, that's you.
Boy, you.
Sorry.
Like literally.
What's all this about then, your majesty? Why did you gather us in the great hall outside of normal council hours?
And just for the fun of it, hey, let us do the language change.
You have redeemed a language change! God help us all.
Yes.
For the next 10 minutes, starting when I announce it, everybody has to speak their native tongue. If that happens to be English, you're only allowed to speak gibberish, but I think that actually doesn't apply to us.
Don't think so, no.
For once. So, the 10 minutes start... Jetzt.
Jeg har fantastiske nyheter!
Dieser Stream ist nun Eigentum der Bundesrepublik Deutschland.
Ich mag das überhaupt nicht, wie das Leute machen.
Stille! Etter at jeg har forklart mitt oppkommende giftermål til en lavfødt kvinne, blir det veldig stille blant de hva er det vi sier dette her, da? Wolf, hjelp meg.
Etter at du forklarer det kommende ekteskapet til en lavfødt kvinne, faller en dødelig stillhet over noblene, som endelig brytes av
Fred.
høvding Putmad Fred.
Takk skal du ha.
Bei den guten Göttern, Euer Hoheit!
Bei allen guten Göttern, was ist falsch mit euch? Ihr zerstört Jahrhunderte von Tradition. Und das alles nur, weil ihr euch in eine einfache Frau verliebt habt, die nur an eurem Gold interessiert ist. Ihr solltet euch schämen, ihr Stück Scheiße.
De andre noblene tar og gjør stemmene sine høye. Alle sammen med en gang.
Kall meg inn hvis du trenger det.
Jeg tar deg inn igjen, jeg.
Resten av noblene hever stemmene sine samtidig. Et stigende sinne og fornærmelser. Du dukker ut av hallen i tilfelle de begynner å kaste ting. Nå som nyhetene har blitt brakt, er det eneste som er igjen å organisere det kongelige ekteskapet i seg selv.
Takk skal du ha.
Bare hyggelig.
Skal vi se... Mord på veien.
Deres høyhet. Victoria har forsvunnet. Hun reiste her i en kjerre. I samme område som galgemannen og hans myrderiske bande er kjent å operere.
Wer ist Victoria?
Vi har ingen beviser, men vi tror at bandittene er ansvarlige. Victoria bar mye av rikdommen hennes med seg på tiden av angrepet. Jeg foreslår...
Helvetes bjeller! Alt går galt!
Hva nå?
Når jeg hørte om hva som skjedde til stakkars Victoria, jeg ble så sint at jeg sendte soldatene mine til å spore galgemannen ned. De fikk ham inn i et hjørne, og han og bandittene hans i en
Ich muss
av
gestehen,
Marshall-byene.
Ich bin sehr froh, dass dieses Event
So,
im Osten, in der Marsch passiert ist und nicht im Osten.
Stille?
Jeg aner ikke hva det er du sier.
Så hva har gått galt?
Galgemannen har gjetet alle de uskyldige beboerne inn i en kirke i pilspissen. Han truer med å drepe de alle om soldatene mine beveger seg inn. Skal jeg la han gå?
Nei, altså, Power in the Box, jeg beklager, men jeg kan ikke forstå finsk. Skal vi se, hva er det vi velger nå? Jeg tror jeg velger... Vi sier vi sender inn... Jeg sier at vi sender inn troppene, ja. Igjen.
Ikke sånn annen effekt, vent.
Så får dere også
Ich
betalt for å
finde,
gjøre
wir
det.
sollten über Option C nachdenken.
Na, für A gibt's Geld.
Ich bin enttäuscht. Enttäuscht!
Nå har...
Jeg kunne ha stemt på C for å få stabiliteten ned, men det var ikke verdt det.
Det var ikke verdt det, nei.
Jeg hadde ikke fått ned nok.
Martin
stormer byen. Raskt overvelder de galgemannens gjeng og putter en stopper til ilden som hadde slikket kirketaket. Mot slutten er det eneste av hostage. Faen, hva var hostage på norsk?
Opfer?
Geisel.
Mot slutten er det kun
Geisel!
et gissel
Gissel.
som er skadd. Som snublet over en pew i hans hast til å ta soldatenes hånd i takk. Alle andre overlever uten en skramme. Bortsett fra galgemannen og hans banditter, selvfølgelig. Som alle er slaktet som sauer. I det minste, eller endelig er veiene i March trygge å reise en gang igjen. Og stabilitet øker, faen!
Jeg skal ha det ned, ikke opp! Hussa, jeg visste vi kunne gjøre det!
Und weißt du, was das Schlimmste ist, Wolfgang? Du kannst noch nicht mal mehr rebellieren.
Jeg beklager, Bård, men jeg er ikke så god i det ennå. Jeg jobber med det.
Skal vi se.
So,
Euer Hoheit!
Fred.
Die Barone are absolut außer Kontrolle. Die haben angefangen, in unserem Territorium zu jagen. Töten und stehlen hinfort unsere wertvollen natürlichen Ressourcen.
Jakter bare wyverner, din idiot. Det er ingen andre steder å jakte dem. Og du har praktisk talt en infestasjon på denne tiden av året. Vi gjør deg en tjeneste om noe. Deres Majestet, det er sannsynligvis best om vi napper denne situasjonen av roten før det blir for hett.
La oss gå inn for en stemme, da. Skal vi se her. Igjen, jeg stoler på dere, så jeg starter stemminga nå. Name.
Ja, ich denke. Ja, A klingt gut.
Ja, bin ich auch der Meinung.
Dårlig gjort.
Veldig dårlig gjort.
Ja.
Jeg må være enig der, altså. Det er
Det
dårlig
blir
gjort.
alt schade.
Takk, Owen.
Ja, ich möchte
Det er et
ich
magisk
möchte
tast
nicht,
for-
dass wir für Autorität würfeln und es verkacken und Autorität dann runtergeht.
Det
Dafür sind wir 55% Daten wenig.
Du kan få lov til å være
Ja,
nærmere.
vor allen Dingen müssen wir sich rebellieren.
Chief Put in a Box bukker lavt og takker deg, mens baron Kamerad Wolfgang trer vekk i all hast, mumler under stemmen sin.
Sage mal, Wolfgang, hast du hier ein Problem mit deiner gespaltenen Persönlichkeit?
Ende sesongen.
Borri, jeg er fremdeles
Titos,
ikke
Nå tar du
Marco,
en
Atencio.
vestinegvent.
Ok, så starter vi auksjonen. Dere tar utropstegn gi fund. Og så velger du hvilken du skal funde på. Vær så god.
Ich meine, vielleicht können wir uns ja mit den Baronen einig sein, dass das Monument gebaut wird und wir unterstützen euch mit dem Gefängnis und so. Ja. Also meine lieben Jarls des Nordens, ihr habt euer Ziel schon erfüllt. Besides, time is up.
Yay!
We all go back to normal.
fucking finally.
Thank you so much.
I mean, you handled it a lot better than Mars.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. This was not a good day for me to change language, apparently.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, that
and
was
I have to
fun.
say it feels a little weird to Oh damn. Haha, lucky us, you misspelled.
Switch back.
It would have been too late anyway. It wouldn't have gone
Me.
through.
No, it would. I had 1.5 seconds left. I was counting. Fuck!
But yeah, it's weird to have someone else speak German because usually I'm the only German around here.
Yes. And also, very good what you were just saying in the chat, though, Poet. It was beautiful.
I have no idea what any of it meant, and I have no idea
I mean,
what any of you guys were
I think
saying,
there was
and
just
I
a lot
have
of swearing
no idea
involved,
what
but I
Mars
guess
was
that's
trying
just.
to say. And
I
speak
think there
his
was a lot
own
of swearing
language.
involved, but I guess that's just Finnish.
Oh, probably, yeah.
A cautious sail.
A contentious sale.
A contagious sail, though. Yeah.
Your
Forward.
greatness. This is an outrage. Baron Comrade Wolfgang is trying to steal my bear from under my nose.
Beware the
It's
bees.
barely bearable.
Did you say beer?
It's not his bear. I was about to buy this beast from an adventurer in the Tattlelands when Chief Potinabox turned up, shouting and raving about Skurinorn.
Poutine.
And who is Skurinorn?
The northern goddess of medicine and knowledge. The bear wears her mark upon her brow, clear as day.
I suppose this is a matter for the council.
Mark my words. If this bear is not brought to the north where she belongs, there'll be trouble.
Maybe for once you can actually manage to feed it. If you get it.
Will farming of fall? No, I don't think so.
I will let you guys decide. I will not influence this.
Owen, what do you think?
I don't know. I was thinking about the bidding war, to be honest. But I
Yeah,
already know.
let's do that. I mean, Wolfgang has already sealed his fate, so
I am willing to pay for this bear. I want
He
my
already
bear.
gave us the seal
Be
of
my
his
guest.
leave.
ein Bär.
I'm
But at least let us have the cups if they reproduce.
Fine.
In a furious back and forth, the nobles battle it out for ownership of the bear. Eventually, Chief Put in the Box wins out. The Tatler's adventurer delighted and goes away with more money than she knows what to do with.
What, 1500?
Yeah. Naturally, the barons aren't happy to have lost their potential zoo exhibit, but there's little they can do.
That was no bidding war. That was bullshit.
The bear turns out to be a fearsome creature with bright white fur, intent green eyes, and she's vast. She's vast. Even on all fours, she stands taller than a wagon. She is transported north. She is transported to the north slowly and carefully, sedated by special herds, and followed by a stream of worshipping villagers. Chief Put in a Box is delighted that Skurinorn's will has been done. Faith can't go lower. The long march north.
Was rigged. Rigged, I tell you.
Good evening, your man. Tell me, have you ever heard of Oddheld's Horn?
Some kind of butler's drink tavern promotion?
That may well be one part of its abilities, but there's certainly more to it than that. The Horn of Oddheld is a northern legend. A horn gifted to mortals before the Ninth Triumph, during the Cursed Age.
Pagan superstition, surely.
Partly. The horn is likely the creation of one of the deposed gods. The chiefs have merely built up the myth as a way of understanding things beyond their understanding. But it is real.
Da, 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 da. Da, da.
It's said-
Oh.
It's said to have the power to destroy any fortification with a single toot. The chiefs are searching for it in the frozen wastes, having received a sign hinting at its location.
This is dun, 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 dun. That doesn't sound good.
It's not. We'll need to stop them before they retrieve it, if at all possible. They've gathered a great host of warrior heroes for the journey to the waste. We must act fast to have any hope in stopping them.
You hastily assemble the council to deal with the chief's military buildup. The chiefs predictably deny everything.
Would you deny us our right to protect ourselves from the ice giants? Bah!
What's the scheme? How high does it has to go?
5.
It's
5.
way past it. Yeah.
No,
5.
no, no. The chief's scheme, not our scheme.
No,
the
5.
Chiefs, the chiefs scheme.
It goes up to 5.
The
Yeah,
fuck?
5. Yep.
I know. It was 8 and they had 8 military and needed to go to 5.
So I will suggest you all to delay the scheme for 1 season.
Yes.
Do you pay us for that?
You should pay us for that.
You should pay
Yeah,
us for that.
you said.
Fine.
I'm fine with that.
Look! Unanimous!
Unanimous.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Democracy achieved!
It's a day in the guild.
It's
you-
democracy.
I do ban hell. Your ban hell slow the tide of warriors joining expedition in the north. As word of a mythical horn is stifled, it will be some time before the chiefs can set out on the journey north, but the delay is not permanent. The chief's set goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. The royal wedding. My wedding to Jane naturally is the talk of the kingdom. Commoners travel from every corner of the realm to attend for a week and a day. The capital is one giant party. Many nobles refuse to attend the event, even now. They're still furious that you're marrying a commoner. On the day of the ceremony, the streets are packed, but the St. Bernard's Cathedral is nearly empty. But when you walk down the aisle to see Jane waiting by the altar, her face lit up by the most radiant smile, suddenly nothing else matters.
Hang on a moment. Isn't it usually the other way around? Like the man waiting at the altar and
Yeah,
the wife coming down the aisle.
but remember, I'm the king.
Yeah, but the king always appears last. He has to make an
whatever.
entrance.
Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife, you bloody idiot?
I do, you bastard.
Then I excommunicate you! Get out of my fucking church!
After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. At first, the nobles refuse to speak to Jane, preferring to mutter among themselves about how her love-born status.
Lowborn, not loveborn.
Love.
Low.
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 Yeah,
Low.
love. Fett.
Yes. Low, not love.
Love.
No, low.
Love.
Fuck, bloody
Low.
hell.
You do
But
not
then you
pronounce
glare at them,
W.
and one by one they shuffle forward and offer their sullen congratulations.
L-O-W. By the time I find myself alone with Jane, it's past midnight and you never felt more tired.
So here we are at last, married. After all those years of sneaking around. Can you believe it?
I knew everything would work out for the best.
So did I. What did you do to get the nobles to agree to this?
He didn't.
They hate me now.
No, he didn't.
Well, I love you, and I'm the queen consort now, which means I'm far more important than they are.
Debatable. Actually, not debatable. No. Just no.
Care to join me in bed?
No time like the present, eh?
Just like the peasant.
Eh?
She swings back the last dregs of her wine and leads you to the bed.
Well, I guess this is one way to get a happy marriage.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow,
All.
this is a lot fancier than my old cottage.
Also,
Yeah.
we should really get Marza to join us and have him be the narrator.
That would be fun. End season. The final push. Back in the marsh, Baron Wolfgang has met with his co-conspirators once again. Brandy is being passed around in good measure, but there seems to be a little
Poor Brandy.
little cause for celebration.
It's no good. The common folk are losing momentum. If we don't keep up the pressure, they'll go back to living their normal lives in peace.
Bah! Lazy good-for-nothings. Can't even get off the backside for one measly revolt.
We have to keep them unhappy. Don't allow the king time to stabilize.
You're so screwed.
You're screwed.
Yeah, I know. Everyone has voted stability max every single fucking time.
In the east, Count Zombie stands on the ramparts of his castle, watching the flock of bats pass before the moon. Suddenly, the bats swirl down and begin to merge, concealing into coalescing into a black-clad figure. Dracula, is that you?
No, it's Alucard. Oh, no, it's Pestia.
Let us see.
Suitably dramatic, I trust.
You know what? You have few roles, Bori. Yo,
Yeah, I
take
mean, I
this.
just claimed it.
Yeah.
Yes, suitably dramatic, I trust. Now, why did you want to meet me? If this isn't good, I'll give you a case of boyards so hideous it'll make your own mother disown you. Oh wait, that already happened. I'll think of something else.
I thought we might have a common goal. The king has been overstepping his bounds recently, hasn't he? Like marrying that commoner girl instead of my daughter.
Are you still mad
Well.
about that?
We're always gonna be mad about that. Well, the King's Watch did order quarantine recently. Papa Nurgle is not happy. Killed off a highly unique strain that I would have enjoyed watching sweep the populace. Fine. I'll help you. If you take care of the bees for me.
Did you say V?
Bzzz.
Yes. On this plane, they're simply insects, but in the warp, the world of dreams and magic. Fuck, I messed that up. They're powerful and intelligent, call themselves the dreams of being. They have an innate fondness for royalty, and sometimes protect monarchs from magical interference. But they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting, so you can deal with them.
I cast manual breathing.
Fuck.
You bastard!
I cast. Oh, you're already rotting.
It while
I
it's-
would have cast Repel Maidens on you, but I have seen another wizard has already beat me to it.
I cast tungsten balls.
Clang.
Clang, clang, clang. For the next stage of the scheme, the counts must lower all regions to combine farming to 14 or less
We're fucked.
in 4
Yeah.
seasons.
My
We're
family's putting too much work in. They're trying too hard.
Like, the one time the East isn't fucked, it's actually to our detriment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My son is growing flowers. My family is running in wheels, and we need to kill them all. God damn.
I feel like a bribe can go for the barons this time.
What? Heresy!
And then we do this.
Hey, Wolf, I'll join your revolt.
Fuck yeah!
Confirm tax. No, you're just furious with me. They have much wealth, but they are very
Can't
angry.
fucking use it. I can't
Also,
fucking use it.
they? He?
He is very angry with me. I don't want he to rebel against me. Even
No,
though
because
quite
I'm the one who goes to pick him up after work, and I'm the one who picks up packages for him. I know where you live.
I'm
I also know
embarrassing
where he lives.
Yes. Join my revolt, Bori. Join.
I cast.
I mean, I
You
am coming up there, you know, and I do want to meet up with you as well.
Also a poet. I do this. You didn't see a thing. There's no problems here.
My liege, my defiance would say otherwise.
Your Highness, I'm afraid someone has been painting obscene graffiti on your monument in the east. And if you're wondering why I sound exactly like the plague merchant, the plague wizard, maybe think about that for a moment.
I assume it has been washed off by now.
Yes, Your Majesty. But every time we remove the images, they appear again the next day. We need to track down the perpetrator. You are becoming even more of a laughing stock in the East than you already are.
When I called the council together, some of the nobles whisper behind their hands, stifling giggles. Count Bori was right.
I am always right.
I
thought
cast shoot in the head with a gun. Bang.
What do you want to say, Wolfgang?
Hmm?
Did you want to say something, or I just think I thought I heard you talking.
No, I don't think I was. I'm not
Oh.
sure. Oh well.
I'm hearing voices.
Yeah,
I think we should brutally crack down on the locals until the perpetrator is found.
as do I. I need the stability to go down by 5 points by next season.
Well, it might happen. We never know.
Highly doubt it.
I mean, it all depends on how hard that event hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it would knock stability down to 0. That would be peak. But
Let's just do. Your soldiers stormed local villages, shouting and kicking people until they get the answer they're looking for. The culprit is a local artist protesting your recent refusal to become their patron. When did I do that?
damn, bro.
Your refusal will totally justified, other than certain parts of the autonomy which are bizarrely detailed. The artwork is slapdash and sloppy.
They are.
Oh,
a furry
so it's just a modern artist.
No, it's a furry artist.
The artist is
also, you probably enjoy getting thrown into the dungeon.
the artist is thrown into my dungeons to think about what he's done for the furry art, and hopefully practice drawing more wholesome parts of the body.
Hey, look in the chat at the last spell I cast.
I cast
Fucking perfect for this, and I didn't even know. I I didn't even know, but it's fucking great.
However, over-the-top reaction has made you even more enemies in the east. Infestation of crawlers.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, actually, no, wait, that's a good thing.
Your Highness, our mutual friend Count Borri has discovered a nest of crawlers on a new tract of eastern farmland. Naturally, we chiefs recommended he fill the tunnels immediately, lest they spread to other regions and endanger our crops. But Borri refused to do so.
Peasants have gone missing, Your Grace. I need them for my science. These crawlers are much more dangerous than they appear. Legends speak of crawlers living in great cities beneath the soil, taking the weak to be consumed. We should leave the land to them. They are not to be trifled with. Trust me, it's an old family legend. Do not mess with the crawlers.
Assemble the council at once, then.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Now, what will you do?
I say we do this event.
Well, they.
Okay, no money for you guys.
I don't care. Like, I am once again, I am very much gaming the system. Like, either I'm gonna rise up with Wolfgang or I'm gonna fulfill our scheme.
Yeah. And either I am helping Borri fulfill the scheme or rising up.
But Ashmead, war.
But be good. You're just going to ignore them? Mark my words. This problem isn't going to go away if you just bury your heads in the snow.
The commoners don't have to be told twice. The land around the newly discovered tunnels is abandoned overnight. The villagers and all only a few lookouts, caretakers, and Borre himself remain.
Oh, I'm fucking dead.
The countryside goes silent for a long time, with the crawlers making no appearance above ground.
Maybe I'm
my
not dead.
Heir. My marriage to Jane has leaped from strength to strength. Over the past few months, truly you found your soulmate, and every day you count as a blessing. It's high time you thought about the heir.
They married.
Much to the kingdom's dismay.
I'm very happy, thank you.
Important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found a way to have both.
Why does your mother sound like a gremlin?
Because Wolf decided that.
Because it's secretly latrine from Men in Tights.
No, it's secretly Doofusmiths.
I thought it was just like three goblins stacked on top of each other.
From Phineas and Ferb, you know.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, I can't.
Hello, cat.
He's kitty. Nirkis says hi.
Yeah.
Wolfgang, say your line.
But cat. She runs when she
Stop reaching for the pussy and say your line, okay?
Otherwise, I will give the
But I
wall to
just want to
Fred.
grab the pussy.
Fred.
You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they are a bastard. Or the youngest of your many cousins.
My wife and I will have a child together.
I mean,
The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can
Get down to business.
Wait, what?
Co-
Normal voice?
Considering how the marriage has been going, a child is probably well on the way on its way already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And also,
probably.
Kit Valley and like slowly puts on hat.
Yep.
A platypus?
Bend me the platypus!
Yeah. I was going to say something because I was thinking about something funny, but then I was like, it went all away. In the north, unbeknownst to the rest of the kingdom, a great battle has just taken place. Naturally, the chiefs are celebrating their recent victory against the ice giants in a frozen waste by smashing steins together and steins together and singing battle songs all throughout the night.
Oh, the echoes of eternity.
Eternity, oh, Valhalla calling for me. Did you see that giant's face when I cut him down? Poor blighter never felt a heated axe before. So much loot. Never mind the ore. Look at all this gold.
The party lasts long into the night. A few chiefs take turn drinking mead out of Odell's horn. As dawn breaks, they stumble into the main hall, where the chief Harley has beckoned them.
Quiet down, you louts. It's time to get serious. This horn has the power to collapse buildings, cause earthquakes, even destroy mountains. We must vote on how it will be used.
In the background, you see a platypus walking on two legs.
It's a platypus.
Platypus.
It's just a normal platypus.
It's just a normal platypus.
The
Doesn't have a
horn,
head.
it beckons.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hey, A sound. No, actually, no, A sounds bad. B
Yeah,
pretty
A
good.
sounds very
Beep.
bad.
So,
On the other hand,
Let's see
A
what the
sounds
noise
good
sounds
in
like.
the sense that the
Aye.
someone else wants to also
Yes.
lower them.
okay,
Yeah,
lower
but-
30,
Ah.
sneak into the
Yeah,
capital.
but that someone else is a stage behind you, and
Yeah, but they are
I actually had
trying
it
to
happen to
lower
me where I couldn't win anymore because another faction stat goal that was they were a stage ahead of me in the scheme, and their stat goal was higher.
Poet, what sneakery? This was picked up at random from the hat from the platypus.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna be sneaky breaky type.
Sneaky breaky.
Sneaky breaky type.
Buddy.
Yes. Borry, Fred, no, you read.
What?
Once I stop laughing. Bit too sneaky for my liking, but it'll get the job done.
I feel like this is the first time the line the character has said actually lines up with the opinions of the person of the actual
We
player.
best make sure that security is lax enough for us to
Yeah,
sneak
true.
in. I'm sure we can convince the king to relax a few restrictions here and there.
In the background, we also see a platypus dressed as a chief.
Platypus?
For the Fred.
For the good of the realm, of course.
Of course.
For the final stage of the scheme, the chiefs must lower authority to 5 or less. 5 or less.
Fucking bullshit.
I'm gonna need to work on this.
Yeah, get the iron choice.
For Unity.
Oh, right. Hey,
Oh.
Wolfgang, you can rebel.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Are you really gonna?
How do I vote? How do I vote?
If you type exclamation mark rebel into the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, comet sighting.
Oh wait, comment cited? Oh wait,
Yep,
no, that's
comet.
bad.
That's
A
a
blood red
bad
comet
thing.
was spotted in the night sky over the north, your greatness. The common folk are claiming it is a terrible omen.
We're not doing it too hot on Faith, so
I tell them there's nothing to worry about.
No, no, don't let them win! No!
Yes! You deliver a speech reassuring the peasants of the law that the comet isn't a good or bad thing, just a thing. Probably the ninth god riding a chariot or whatever. With the
so you
platypus.
went with the materialist option of acknowledged.
Yes. Fortunately, the common folks take you at your word. After all, if the king says something, you better listen. The peasants go back to work in the fields, ignoring the comment entirely. And now to the crystal pox. It's time to earn some money then.
Your Highness, I bring bad news. An outbreak of crystal pox is ravaging the north.
I know a mage that will be happy.
How many dead?
I would just like to point out real quick. Look at my profile picture on Twitch. It is perfect for this. Because that is that is
Doctor.
my PNG tuber. Which I use when I stream. It's a plague doctor.
All villages have succumbed. The disease is terribly virulent. Your Majesty, if I may make a suggestion. Victims of crystal pox are only infectious at the boil stage. Once they are fully covered in crystals, they no longer spread the disease.
I will
Doctor
say it
Dead.
again. The treasurer is the most unhinged of all the characters.
Yeah.
Indeed, the pox crystals can be harvested and used in jewelry. If we allowed the pox to spread, we could make money in the north.
I do not feel like angering the north too much.
Holy shit.
Why the old gods woman? That is heartless, even for you. The only way to fight the pox is to close the roads and shut down all trade until the wave subsides. Is that what you want? For the north to lose money?
Money, money, money.
It's so funny.
In a rich man's world.
I say, vote A.
I'm actually inclined. Hang on. Before I continue talking, let Mars make his decisions, and once he actually starts the vote, I will continue talking. I've learned a thing or two because he's done a thing or two.
I also listen.
Yeah, and he's short fingers, so. Bitch boy.
I'm gonna veto that.
You absolute fucking cunt.
You know what? In this case, let's just vote B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vote B.
B. Like the bee.
The bee!
The B.
This is very bemusing. Bemusing.
The council holds
Aha.
ditters and delays, and there's nothing. And the crystal pox spreads like wildfire across the north. Palms lay fallow, soldiers die in droves, peasants turn away from a god that abandoned them.
There was a god to begin with.
However, it's not all bad news. Making the best of bad situation, the chiefs harvest the gemstone from the pox-stricken peasants and sell them as tidy profit.
The pox-stricken peasants.
Pox-stricken peasants.
Frickin' peasant.
And also a hungry bear.
Yeah.
Our wondrous bear is thriving in the north, your highness, just as Gurinon would wish. The god speakers have gained visions of new herbs and medicines ever since she arrived. Thank the gods.
Can you share this knowledge with the rest of the kingdom?
Maybe. I'd have to ask the god speaker about that. It is sacred knowledge, after all. The only thing is that, she's eating a lot. Our hunters have to push into the frozen wastes to find enough food to go around.
Having second thoughts, are you? Might be the bear would do better in a nice, cozy menagerie,
I pinned the wrong message for some reason. There we go.
Minimize it so I can actually see the chat. Okay, I am.
He's thinking. Can you see the trails of steam coming off of his head?
The light.
No,
dot
but I
flickering.
see the spiral of death reflected in the eyes.
Hamburg really needs to run on there.
The ghoul really needs to run in his wheel in there.
I guess everybody wants the North to keep their bear, right? Import fine meats.
Say vote A.
I am inclined to agree.
Mm.
Vote A, fellow counts.
Oh yeah,
Well,
please
fellow
vote A.
counts.
It's iron choice, not gold. Ah, I forgot the monarch picked that.
Yeah, by the way, it's Iron Choice.
Thought it was a bribe. Couldn't see it.
Poet, are you gonna
Yeah,
vote on
doesn't matter.
your...
Yeah, afraid
Bit
it's,
late.
it's a little late.
I know,
It's too late.
but I wanted to at least make the symbolic gesture.
Okay.
Appreciated. Much appreciated.
I will continue in 3, 2,
Two.
1.
One.
Voting is
Voting
closed.
has closed.
Indeed.
Grumbling, the nobles gather their crops and send them to the chiefs to help them support their sacred bear. She grows sleeker and happier by the day. As do the chiefs, who take the choicest cuts of meat and ripest vegetables for themselves. But all across the land, peasants start to wonder openly why a bear is given special treatment over the people.
It is unbearable, I say.
And now
It is
we are.
Unbelievable.
And now we will go to the rebellion report because now the marsh can rebel.
The marsh
We
is rebelling.
barely scrape by.
Oh wait, how much time do we actually have left? Oh, 2 more seasons. Okay.
Let's see.
Off with his head.
Pox in the capital.
Your Majesty, the crystal pox has spread from the north to the capital itself. Hundreds of our citizens have succumbed. Our streets are covered in the glittering statues of the afflicted.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, you're an active rebellion. You can't fulfill your scheme.
Fuck!
The realization.
Oh no!
We might have tricked you a little bit. Although in this case it's unintentional. I didn't expect stability to go down that badly.
God damn!
Yeah, it was highly improbable.
Fuck! Yeah! Shit! Fuck!
Well, you know, We can give it a try
Indeed, Your
still.
Majesty. If only we could have prevented it. If only there was something we could have done to prevent this. In any case, a rumor is spread among the peasants. They believe the only cure for the crystal pox is the king's touch.
Please die, please die, please die.
What exactly do they mean by that?
Exactly what it sounds like. You need to touch them. Slobber them up. You laying your hands upon one of the affected and, I don't know, blasting them with your royal healing powers.
But I don't have royal healing powers.
We both know that, but the common folk have always been superstitious about the hidden magics of the king.
Papa Papa Nurgle will be pleased.
If you don't heal a few of them, they may storm the palace just to get their hands on you, or rather, your hands on them.
Maybe they're right. What if I actually can help?
The crystal pox has no cure, Your Majesty. Only the ninth god can help them now.
You idiot.
I suggest we look to the council for guidance.
Well, that can only end well.
I want to stop my rebellion. Fuck!
You can't.
Shit!
You ruined this for yourself.
Yeah. Fuck.
What are you gonna pick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was like, yeah, I think someone's revving a motorcycle outside.
No, it's just my my computer heating on.
Let's see.
I'd say proceed the same as in the north.
The same procedure as last year.
The same
That's how you
procedures
procedures
every year.
James. I say the king should lay hands upon as many of the infected as possible.
You know what? Yes.
You can't vote.
You can't. Yeah.
Because you're not
You're
an
an active
accountant
rebellion, you
anymore.
can't vote.
You are excluded.
They sent a letter to the capital anyway.
I feel betrayed.
Completely ignored. You feel
I
betrayed.
feel bamboozled.
The next day, rides out in the capital central square and find a swarming mass of peasants waiting their call a wretched sight, encrusted with oozing balls of crystalline growth, climbing over each other in their eagerness to reach you.
Touch me! Touch me, daddy! Oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
Majesty, take me!
Save us!
As you lay your hands upon the peasants after peasant, they get rowdier, they kick, they strike, stomp each other, and receive the next blessing. The palace watch are swept away by a tide of begging, shrieking peasants.
Hang on.
Shriek.
Okay, for a moment I thought you didn't have an honor guard.
Fortunately, your honor guard are made of stuff. They form a protective ring around you as the peasants snatch at your robes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Really?
Fear not, your highness. Stay with us. We protect you.
Oi, bluff. You can trust us.
Pay us,
Just
bitch.
bit more
Pay us
coin.
and we'll protect
And
you.
If I die, don't tell those idiots on the council. I knew this was a bad idea.
We told you so.
Readying their swords, the foreign mercenaries smash through the peasants and deliver you to safely to your carriage. Then they bundle you in, smack your horse on its flank, and send you rattling off down the street. By the time you reach the safety of the palace, news of the riot has spread far and wide. To make matters worse, your guard have contracted a crystal pox from all the peasants' blood that was splattered about. Over the next few weeks, one by one, they turn into gleaming statues. Oh, I make money off them at least. It takes months for the pox to pass. When it's finally over, gemstones litter the streets, but the people are too busy mourning to pick them up. The treasurer has her servants collect them under the cover of darkness.
Do you want to do rebellion first or opening strike first?
I should probably do rebellion first. At long last, the barrels have reached boiling point. I get it, boils. You are confronted in your throne room by Baron Uland. Their boots stomping mud all over your nice carpet.
The barons of the march are sick of your lies and tyranny. We'll give you soft city-dwelling bastards a proper kicking. We will be fighting for Henrika, the true queen.
Yes, Vulcan!
This
Did I call it correctly? Yeah?
You're not aware.
This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other will be on the battlefield.
Wait,
Okay, I definitely called that correctly.
Well, I cannot. One day I will see you head on a spike.
Why are you lowering me authority? Are you
Why
fucking...
are you doing this?
Because
You-
I.
Absolute buffoon!
Why are you making the Chiefs fucking win?
Yes.
They were already winning. The authority was fine.
And also, if I did that, you guys could also rebel.
Yeah,
We can already rebel.
There will be many heads on spikes before this war is over. Mine will not be among them.
I mean, at this rate, yeah, I will. I will join your rebellion.
Baron Ulan strides out from your throne room without looking back.
I didn't expect them to move so boldly, your majesty.
What are your chances against the rebels?
The barons are formidable, but not undefeatable. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join the rebellion. That would be disastrous.
How did things get so bad?
The leader of the rebellion is Baron Comrade Wolfgang. He's citing your past transgressions as the reason for the uprising. The time you burned down a peasant village, forcing the bands to waste food on the holy Northern Bear. Not to mention letting the chiefs steal the bear from Wolfgang.
Honestly,
Really? Because of that? What?
Well,
I mean, honestly,
that's the
considering
excuse.
that one time where I wanted to rebel, and like I had so many good reasons, like getting killed by the council twice.
Yeah.
Damn.
So this is civil war.
That's right, your majesty. The kingdom is divided. There'll be lots of death and suffering before all of this is over. I can't wait. Let's take out those trebuchets.
I feel like the Marshal is like the I don't want to say the sanest character, but the most relatable. Like, yeah, the kingdom is going to shit, but hey, I can fight battles again. I can do my job again.
I can launch peasants in the trebuchets. The time has come. This kingdom has grown soft under the weak and ineffectual rule of King Volsung. As usual, it's up to the barons to fix things with violence.
Hey, too late. Let's march to the capital and kick some heads in.
All in good time. But with the barons of the march, let's live up to the reputation, hey? Let's be clever.
But I want to kick some heads in.
Oh, there'll be plenty of that. But first, let's think carefully about where to strike first. We can launch a preemptive strike against the chiefs to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the counts may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the king's authority is low. We could also call upon the church to condemn the king, or finally, you could send off an assassin to nip this in the bud.
Have you gotten yourself a deer park?
No.
Oh,
No.
Oh, then the assassin is out of the question. What will you do, Wolfgang?
I will call upon my friends, the counts.
Yes.
Sadly, though, most likely, you don't get to vote.
The parents smuggle a secret message to the counts.
Dignified counts, too long have you suffered under the king's oppression. You Easterners are a proud people. Why are you putting up with this tyrant? Join us.
He speaks truly. Admittedly, I already had the battle plans prepared. I was only waiting for you to ask.
The counts are emboldened by the call to rebellion. Of course, they can only act on it if their defiance is high enough.
Our defiance was high enough before we got called upon.
And now, start the auction. Hey, if
Deer park!
Hey, if you don't, do we have anything that can? No, authority cannot go up. You guys have lost.
Yeah. Well, you fucked us up, so I blame you. Oh, actually, it's fun. I want to get a deer park, just cause. The pipeline isn't quite correct, but
So it will end after this season, no matter what?
yeah, the Chiefs are gonna win because they're not in rebellion,
Okay.
and the factions can actually win while there's an rebellion going on, unlike the king.
Sucks.
So,
Yeah,
no
it's
other
actually good.
building is gonna be built.
I don't know, build a prison as well for good measure.
No, let's build a church.
No,
A
let's build a prison.
cathedral.
Honestly.
Hmm.
Oh, too late.
No.
Did you really just go
Cathedral.
bankrupt? You might still need your coins.
Nah. It's for a good cause.
It's for the
I guess,
holy
I
cause.
The Holy Deer Park.
For the might, for the right, for the cause, for the great, for the
Continue to
holy.
the rebellion report. End season.
For the grace, for the might of the deer.
Rumbling of change. Today, you're making war plans in council chamber with the counts, and your advises. The Chiefs were supposed to arrive already, but they are running late. I don't have time for this.
My thoughts exactly. Please, your majesty, let's begin without them. I doubt they will have anything useful to contribute anyway.
Nodding, you move over to the great war table that has been laid out in the center of the room. Just as you're about to call the session to order, there's a
Wobble.
bubble. Not a little wobble, mind you. This entire building is shaking wobble. Little clay army figures fall over unceremoniously. Did anyone else feel that? No, earthquake!
In the capital? Surely not. But then what?
Before they can say anything more, there's another wobble. This time, it's more violent and loud. The chandeliers jingle, they shake madly. A crack in the masonry appears. in a nearby column, then travels up, all the way to the arched
Also,
ceiling.
Lars,
Yeah.
sorry. Can you actually lean back a little?
Yeah, I can. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a little overdrive in your voice right now because you're so close.
Yeah, sorry about that. The stone columns splits, then starts to fall. Treasure. Architect.
Wait, who was the architect again? Fred, I think.
Fred.
Oh yes, Your Majesty, watch out! Those are load-bearing columns.
Stand beneath the pillar.
Dive out of the way. You dive. A great slab of stone shatters the marble flooring where you've been standing a moment ago.
For Super Earth! Wait, wrong dive.
Everyone descends into panic, shouting and running for the exit. Only your chief architect stands still, wailing loudly to anyone who hear.
Who could do this to my beautiful pal?
Run for the exit.
Run, boy, run.
You make a dash
This
for the
world is
way
not
out,
meant for
along with everyone else. There's a huge crush as everyone tries to fit through the doorway.
Make
Make way! Make way for the king!
Despite your martial efforts, immense collapse of the palace has caused a few of your loyal servants to forget their obligations. No one moves for you. You push hard as you can, but it's no use. There's another rumble from deep love. Bare love. In the distance, is that the sound of a horn? The masonry area is coming apart at alarming rate. Chunks of rocks are falling on your head, even as you try to push the way through the crowd. That's when it hits you, actually. That's when two things hit you at once. The first is the realization that the chiefs have usurped you in the most destructive way possible. The second is that it's a big stone slab. Everything goes dark. Mud. When you finally... Yeah, you can continue if you want to.
When you finally come to, someone has lifted the rubble of your shaking body. Through blurred vision, you make out a figure. Chief poet in a box.
Bots, you're alive! Praise Morgana.
He
laughs
laughs.
heartily.
Now I can finish you off myself.
Get it over with then.
Gladly. Ale will be a better ruler than you could ever hope to be, Volsung. And this, the last loose end.
Not even
His
a thoughtful
axe
dive.
rises into the sky, glints in the sunlight, then falls. King Volsung's dramatic demise passed into northern legend. Whenever a tyrant rises in the capital, the chiefs smirk and pray to Orteld.
Okay, and the next
barons.
line can Wolfgang read.
The barons, led by Comrade Wolfgang, launched a rebellion that accomplished nothing besides distracting the king while cunning schemers took the throne.
The
Okay.
attempt to woo Pestia to the eastern course was doomed to failure. The wizard retreated once more from politics, but not before afflicting Count Owen zombies with explosive hemorrhoids.
I cast hemorrhoids!
I cast hemorrhoids earlier!
Yeah,
I did!
With their
Yes, you did.
spectacular destruction of the palace, the chiefs quite literally squashed anyone who could claim the throne. anyone except, of course, Harley, who was crowned atop a heap of rubble the very next day. But their reign is a story for another time.
King Volsung the Prosperous. Gameling. 2 years, 6 months. Year 948 to 950.
That's a short reign.
Jane of the March. Successor, Monarch Harley.
Really? Monarch Harley?
Gender neutral.
Oh. I guess.
You're
but
poor.
still.
Yes.
Yeah, well, he spent all his money on the deer park. A
Yeah.
noble cause.
Yes.
I cast one less toe. This is King Harley. No, yeah, King Harley. No, Queen Harley.
Hey, Harley.
Monarch Harley.
Royal being.
Royal being Harley.
Yes.
Exit game.
I like I like the faith situation.
Me too.
Very much me too. Well, this has been fun. Now I will ask: are people wanting to continue? We can continue for a bit, or we can call it quits here.
I would advocate for calling it quits here and
Yeah.
continue the game
I
next
agree.
Saturday.
Yeah.
I agree.
Then we do that. Lovely for you all to tune in. See you next time then.
See you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.